I am one of the co-founders and chief operating officer for the Stafford Boxing Club Incorporated, our nonprofit organization, which is a yearly mentoring program for at-risk youth in the community.
So we will be able to teach financial literacy, communication, discipline, decision making, as well as campaigning for a premium education.
These are the foundation for the Stafford Boxing Club, these 20 mentees in our program here at Panola Way Elementary School. 20 years from now, Stafford Boxing mentees will be known across the world.
What's going on? What's going on? What's up? What's happening? You already know who I am. Lady Stafford. The Lady Stafford.
Already, man. And you already know who I am, the big Stafford. No cappuccino.
Or Captain Crunch.
No Captain Crunch, no cappuccino is going down. Man, hold up. What's going on, babe?
You don't hear that noise?
Them bees?
Man, hold up.
Man,
killer bees.
Man,
I can't keep the killer bee off me.
Man, hold up, man.
She on me like that,
Jeez.
man.
Man.
Sheesh. What's really
Africanized killer bees?
That's
boy, they chase you for a quarter of a mile, man.
Yeah, and they pursue their enemy.
Man,
always on top.
They always on defense, man.
Always on it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, today we got a special guest.
Facts.
All the way from Baltimore, Maryland.
You know what it is.
Man, look at here, ladies and gentlemen. We want to introduce you to the Stafford Show.
Woo!
Mia Killer Bee Ellis.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. Mia, what's going on? What's on?
What's up?
Man, it's so great to have you on the Stafford Show. Great to chat with you. Look, you have definitely made a name for yourself in the boxing world. Now tell our viewers, tell the world, how did you get into the boxing?
With my dad being a coach, I basically grew up around the sport. That first time in the gym, I liked what I saw, and I wanted to keep going back.
Good. So, as a boxer, Mia, you put a lot of sacrifices in becoming the woman, female boxer that you are. Tell us, what are some of the sacrifices that you have made to become a great, phenomenal female boxer, and what do you want to contribute to the sport of boxing when it's all said and done?
My hardest sacrifice is probably being away from my family during training camp.
Okay.
I think that's my hardest one. The second hardest is the food that I eat. I like to eat. So that's the second one. But everything else is I'm kind of used to it from having so many years in the sport. But
so when did you start?
I would say my dad had me. My dad started working with me as soon as I started walking. Before I was walking, I would sit in his lap and watch boxing all day, like straight from the womb. I was watching boxing.
Okay.
I started mimicking the moves, so he noticed it. He started taking me to the gym every day, and I picked up on everything, and it was kind of like natural. So he said, if this is what she want to do, she can do it. But a lot of people think that it's forced on me, but it's not. He still tell me to this day, like, if you want to stop, you can stop. He tell me all the time, it ain't forced.
So how come you don't want to stop?
It's what I like. That's all I know.
Okay.
I never did no other sport. Some people, I'm so tall, people think I played basketball or ran track. I never played no other sport. I never watched no other sport. I can't tell you about another sport. I don't know nothing about it. Boxing is literally all I know.
Yeah, you know what? That dedication, the sacrifices that you had to make for yourself and actually in any field. So my question to you is, what is one of the most rewarding moments that you have had since you have been boxing?
Probably Saturday. You know,
Yes.
yeah. That so far that's probably the most rewarding one. It was for a small title. I was able to do it at home in my hometown
Right.
with my family, friends, and everybody was able to come out and see me. So far that probably was the best one.
And you know what? Can I just tell the people what round it actually ended?
Yeah,
So we all know that we have a round one, but it was round two.
yeah. It was round
And
two.
it was a wrap. And I'm talking about
Yeah,
that Reynolds wrap, that good stuff. As soon as you touch it,
Man, the
it just
referee
starts.
said it's over. We ain't even. Hey, look, at the further review, it's over. You not
yeah.
hot. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she took some NyQuil.
But you know what? That's one of the things I don't remember your exact quote, but I believe you said something like, you don't either say before you get into the ring that you are going to knock somebody out. And
Hmm.
usually when you hear other boxers say, yeah, I'm going to knock them out on such and such round, what makes you not say that?
Um, I always see fighters looking for a knockout, and they be the one to get knocked out.
Mm,
So, um, I feel like when you too anxious and trying to get that knockout, that's when you
facts.
mess around, make a mistake, and get caught. So, me, I like to take my time, um, set up my shots. But once I see that you hurt, I'm jumping on you.
Yeah, because when the fight that she just had on August the 5th,
Yeah.
like it was like she was running. If she wasn't really running to the girl, but it was like she was just, so
Yeah,
I can see why she said that.
right. I'm sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
No. So listen. A couple of weeks ago, it was the big mega fight with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Who were you going for and why?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was going for Earl Spence.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I felt like I thought what happened to Earl was going to happen to Crawford. I thought Earl was going to walk him down and just pressure Crawford out, but apparently Crawford had too much skill. He was calm the whole fight. He boxed him, picked his shots, didn't panic. Earl just once he got dropped, it was like he just was he lost it. He
Yeah.
he was too anxious to get his points back. And then he just was going downhill after that first second. I mean, after he got dropped that second round, it
Right.
was going downhill.
So as a fighter, you always look forward to learning from different things, be it good or bad, from each fighter. What is it that you learn from Spence, and what is it that you learn from Crawford?
I learned from Earl in that fight. Like I said, don't be too anxious. Stay calm. He didn't stay calm after he got
Mhm.
dropped. He, it was like he went wild. He was open.
Mhm.
He wasn't careful, you know. And with Crawford, he stayed calm. Like I said, he stayed calm through the whole fight. He made it look easy. That's how I was like,
Mhm.
I really wasn't expecting it. I'm still in shock from that. But yeah, I learned a lot from Crawford in that fight. He stayed calm and he listened to his corner, you know. He counter punched a lot with that hook.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
learned a lot from that.
So you elated to us earlier that all you know is boxing, right?
Right.
So my question to you is, since all you know is boxing, what are the boxers that you emulated some of your techniques and styles from? Like, what do you, I guess, how is Mia Killer B Ellis formed? What did she gravitate to in those boxers that has made her the boxer that she is today?
Um, First, I do study a lot of boxes.
Mm.
It's usually older, like back in the day. It's not
Yeah.
the newer generation.
Yes.
The newer generation is cool, but everybody trying to be like everybody. But
Yes.
with me, I study, but I'm not trying to be like that person.
Right.
I'm just trying to make it muscle memory from what I
Mm.
see. And that's kind of what happened in the fight. When I'm in the gym, I'm always working on, if I miss a punch, always come back with the next punch. And that's what I did. I missed my brick hand, but I came back with the hook, and that's what caught her. When I was little, I watched a lot of Sugar Ray, and my dad
Which
said,
one, Sugar Ray Leonard or Sugar
Sugar
Ray
Ray Leonard,
Robinson?
Sugar Ray
Okay,
Leonard.
all right.
Okay.
I watched a lot of Sugar Ray Leonard, and my dad's, when I be sparring, he be like, some stuff you do look just like him. So it's not that I'm studying to look like the person.
Right.
I'm trying to make it muscle memory. What I see and what I'm practicing on in the gym, I do it constantly. So in the fight, it just happened. I just do it.
Gotcha. I can see that. So your dad is your coach, right? Slash trainer.
Yes.
How do you like that relationship, because you have a daddy and daughter relationship, and then it's like you have this business relationship. So how do you separate the two?
I don't. When I'm in the gym, he's my dad.
Okay.
He makes sure I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in the gym. Make sure that I'm covering everything that needs to be covered. On the business side, I trust him. Like, I don't even have to, I would say, question him about anything. I
Facts.
know he won't put me in no bad position.
Mm-hmm.
So I trust him 100% on the business side. He makes sure everything's straight with the opponents, just everything. So that's my father all the way around. It's not a dad here and then the coach here and a manager there. No, he's my dad all the way around. I trust him all the way around.
I like that. And that's really important for a lot of our viewers to hear, because a lot of times it's always like they're clashing. It's like
Yeah.
their
The
who
egos.
their egos get so big that they just forget, okay, this is my dad and I need to listen to you. So we were talking about how many days out the week that you go to the gym. So when you are training, but I really want to ask you, when you're sparring, a lot of the female boxers, females slash athletes, they spar with men. Do you spar with men? And I know that you do, but how is the sparring? Do the guys really, like, are they really trying to fight? Because I know it's like different types of the sparring. Like, one type of sparring is when you're just
Working
either
on
learning
defense.
and you're just working on your defense and you know what you have to work on and you're not really going fast and it's not rough. But has it ever gotten to that point where it's just like all in?
Yeah, that's another thing that I trust my dad with. My dad, he picks my sparring.
Okay.
Because I do spar with males. So a lot of people don't know that just because a female and a male is the same age, they don't have equal strength.
Right.
Are stronger than females. So a 23-year-old man is too much for me to be sparring. So I'll spar probably like a 16 or 17-year-old boy. We might have almost the same strength. So that's perfect sparring for me because I'm a female. But women, I spar women same age, same weight. A lot of time they call the females. A lot of times they call and come down to spar. So it's not right now. It's getting better for me to find sparring because they always call and need and work. So they be coming down just about every week to spar. But with the males, we got so many boys in the gym. I'm good. I be sparring the boys from my gym. The teenage boys, they be like, from age 16 to 19. So
Gotcha.
that's perfect sparring for me.
So which one do you prefer? Do you prefer to spar with the boys or do you prefer to spar with the girls?
It's equal. It's the same. I I give them both the same energy. It don't matter.
So, I was listening to an interview and it was something that you said that it just been on my spirit. And you said if God forbid something was to happen to your father, you said that you're not boxing no more. You will be in the sport of boxing, but you will not box. Why is that?
um, he the only one. I said it before. He the only one that I trust
Trust.
on the business side. It's not just about the business side. It's about this. He know what I need. He know me best. Um, but on the business side, it's so many snakes in boxing.
Yes.
When money involved, people would
Yes.
do anything. Your right hand man will do anything.
Yes.
You think you getting paid 100,000 for a fight, but you really getting paid 5. They taking 4.
Mm.
Some people like I haven't seen it, but I know my father won't do that. And if, like I said, God forbid, if something was to happen to him, I don't want nobody else in that position.
Understood. Respect. I can see that.
I can
I
see that for
understand
real.
that. So Heather Hardy just fought with Amanda Serrano. So we all know that Heather Hardy lost. She took a big L. So let me ask you something. We had already talked about what my husband had asked you about Amanda Serrano, but who would be a female that you would like to get into the ring with, like now or
Right
soon?
now,
Yeah.
um,
I believe in you, Killer B.
it's the the zone got a girl named Sky Nicholson. Right now, I feel like that'll be a good fight for the both of us. We
Okay.
both coming up. She got a belt, I believe. I just got a belt. But her belt, I believe her belt is due WBC. I'm not even sure, but I feel like that'll be a good fight for us right now. In the future though, I do want to fight Katie Taylor.
Gotcha.
Yeah, in the future.
So listen, there has been a divine shift in the sport of boxing as it relates to women, right? So the media attention and the sponsorships that are available today wasn't available years ago. So you have a lot of pioneers in the sport of boxing as it relates to women. By you being a young female boxer, right? Do you feel any type of responsibility to uphold this legacy that has been paid by pioneers to allow you to have the opportunities that you have today?
Yeah, I feel like we all do. We all need to just show that we able to do the same thing that the males do. I don't know why they be trying to treat us different. Um,
So
it's
how
not.
you feel about that?
I feel like it should be changed.
Mm-hmm.
Like the 2 minute rounds.
Mm.
We should get 3. We should get 3 minute
Mm-hmm.
rounds.
I think so
Our,
too.
our championship fights is 10 rounds. Men is 12.
Yeah.
We should get 12. Or if they don't want to give us 3 minutes, give us 2 minute, 12 2 minute championship rounds.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't want to give us 3 minute rounds, give us 12 rounds then. But I feel like we train just as hard as the men. So why
Facts.
can't we get what they get? Even down to the pay. We
Facts.
are getting paid more now, a little bit more, but not as much as them still. We do the
Mm-hmm.
same thing, killing ourselves, just like they killing themselves in training.
Facts.
So why can't we get rewarded the same way they get rewarded?
And that's something that we always talk about. We talked about that last week, that all female boxers should get the same type of pay that the men get. They should have just as much media as the men get. And especially with the rounds and the minutes per round. But that could be, you know what, I'm glad that you said that. If they're not willing to do the 3 minutes and then the 12, at least meet halfway and then do the 2 minutes and then the 12 rounds. So everybody who's out there hearing this, you got to meet us halfway.
Yeah.
So I like that. I didn't even think about that.
So
Right.
so last week, Mia, my wife and I, we talked about how they should have had a female fight on that undercard with Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. I thought that would be a great opportunity to show advancement in the sport of boxing for females. And so you got a lot of old heads that's pretty much had an iron grip on the industry. You got Top Rank,
Yeah.
and they've been in it for a long time, and you know about Al Heyman and his relationship with his boxers and stuff like that. Do you feel like there should have been a female boxer on that undercard with that mega fight between Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford?
Um, I think it could have been a female fight on there, but the main attraction was them. So I feel like the females probably they wouldn't have got as much attention unless it would have been like Clarissa or
Yeah.
Alicia, somebody with a big name.
Yes.
But
Yeah,
like
that's what.
me, I'm still coming up. They
Yeah.
wouldn't have got I wouldn't have got that much attention off on that card.
Why not?
I think you know what
She would.
you know what I really do.
I
I
think she
really
would.
do, and the reason why is because
You got exposure.
yeah, you do have exposure, but it's just you as a person, you as a boxer. We were just talking about you go to the gym 6 days out the week. You know what I'm saying? You're putting in that work, and then the training that your dad has you to do. I mean, usually fighters, whether they're male or female, okay, they have a fight, right? They take a week or 2 weeks. It hasn't even been 2 days, and you're or a day, and you're about to go back into the gym.
Hey, double salute.
But your fighting style is very different. Like I look like you have power.
She got power and speed.
Yes, I was just going to say that agility. She has the strength. She has the cardio packed down.
Well,
like
you
can last.
She was a killer
rounds.
bee on that girl because as soon as she start head hunting.
Look,
boy.
It was like I was telling my husband, it was almost like you wasn't running to her, but it was like you were just like you would not let her out of your sight.
She smelled blood.
You're the second person that said that.
She smelled blood.
Knockout.
She smelled blood, and she was on him like a killer bee.
That's what
I swear, she was on him like a killer bee. And that I'm talking about, man, that hook came so quick, and she was.
I know that did come quick too.
She was night.
She took.
She was night.
She took some.
She was night.
What is that stuff that you take? That what is it to help you sleep?
Oh, melatonin.
Yeah, she took some melatonin.
Yeah, she took a melatonin for real. Hey, but listen though, so like you from Baltimore, Maryland, and it's rough out there, man. It's whew, Lord Jesus, I don't even like to come out there. I went to Philadelphia, and I said that's enough.
Isn't Tank?
Yeah.
Tank Davis is up there too. What do you think about Tank Davis? You have a relationship with him, right?
Yes.
So Sharon, come on now, give us some tea now. Come on, give us some tea.
You want to talk about Tank Davis or Ben from Baltimore first?
Baltimore.
All right, so Ben from Baltimore is rough. It's super rough. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I had a T-shirt on with somebody picture on it at the fight. Mm-hmm. That was one of my friends. He got killed Thursday, 2 days before the fight, and he was Saturday was his birthday.
Wow.
Yeah, the fight. He was supposed to come to the fight, and then we were supposed to do some stuff after. But yeah, he got killed on Thursday around 2:00, and that just was like. But that's the third time that happened to me. Somebody I know got killed before the fight. So I just was like in shock, but I don't want to say that I'm used to it. It's just like it's almost normal being from here. You never know what they expect. You don't even have to be involved in nothing to get killed. Here in Baltimore. You could be an innocent person and you'll be on the news. But yeah, it's rough. And I'm from the heart of the city, like where it all happened. That's where I'm at. That's where my gym at. We be saying stuff sitting out front of the gym. We be saying stuff go down. It's crazy. You just gotta be careful and mind your business. Basically, you gotta mind your business. But Tank, yeah, that's my brother. I love Tank. He be putting me on. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be in a position that I'm in right now.
And why you say that?
He put me on all his undercards, so that's basically how my name got where it's at in the pros. If he fighting before he out, y'all know I'm on that card.
I like that.
And you know what though, baby? That's one thing about Tank that he does. He's trying to get to a level so that he can reach back
Yeah.
and pull up his partners,
Right.
you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
and give them an opportunity.
Yes.
And that's why I felt like there should have been a female boxer on that undercard with Terrence Crawford though and Earl Spence though. That yeah. So that's just my opinion, and I ain't gonna lie. So Mia, you got one loss on your record, right? And I wanted to ask you about that, right? So what is it that you learned from that L? Because to me, it really wasn't a loss; it was a learning experience. So that's why I'm asking you, what did you
Right.
learn from it?
If your mental not right, don't get in that ring.
Gotcha.
Cause like I just told you,
Yeah.
when I had that loss, it was the day before the fight. I lost one of my first cousins, my dad nephew,
Wow.
to a car accident. But the fight was in New York, and I had so many people coming to New York to watch me fight. I didn't want to just pull out the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And but for that fight, I lost somebody, but I still fought and I won. So I'm thinking in my head, I've been through this before. I probably can do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
But that wasn't the case. I was just too hurt. I still took the fight. My team was asking me all day, like, do you still want to fight? The promoters, do you still want to fight? I'm like, yeah, I'm still fight. I can do it. I did it before. I can do it again. I let my pride get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember like it was yesterday. As I'm in the fight, I'm not even thinking about the fight. I'm trying to get back home to my family. When I lost, I ain't even cry, nothing. It didn't even feel like I was in the fight. I went in the back, seen the doctor, changed my clothes. I wasn't thinking about the loss. I thought about it like a week after, but at that time, I wasn't worried about that fight. So if your mental not right, just don't get in the ring.
Now, I heard everything that you said, and I know having great mental health just for anything is a must. But because of where you live, and you said where your gym is located, and you're always seeing some of everything, and you have to be careful and mind your business. I know being in the gym helps out a lot, and then especially your dad and your family. But what else do you do to keep being mentally strong in your personal, so it doesn't affect anything else that you do?
Baby, I like that.
Oh, I appreciate that.
I like that. Okay.
First, after my loss, I built a better relationship with God. After that, I just surrounded myself with better people. Well, I surrounded myself with better people, like my friends. My friends understand everything. Like if I ain't coming outside, they know it's because I got a fight coming up. I gotta stay focused. And that's a big part too. Like you gotta make sure your people around you understand what you're doing. Cause some people don't care. Like, oh, she don't mess with me no more. She thinks she all that because she this and that. But my friends not like that. They understand what I be going through, but they know after the fight, I'll be back out with them.
It's up.
Yeah. So yeah, just God and who you gotta. It's just, with me, it's just God and who I have around me. That's what it is.
Man, that's the most important. God, she said the
For
key
real.
thing.
So you graduated from high school and you didn't even look about college?
No, before I graduated, I was saying I ain't going to college. I gotta make this boxing thing work. I knew it was gonna work anyway, but ain't no plan B.
That's me.
Yeah, that's you. That's why I didn't even have to ask her that other question.
That's me.
She
I'm
said
like
there's no
that
plan
because
B,
if
it's
God
just
give
A.
you a plan A, it's no reason for a plan B. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah. So, me like being in Baltimore is, now I ain't gonna lie. This year, I'm picking the Ravens to win it all. I like Lamar Jackson. I like Odell Beckham, and I like the other pieces that they put around the team. So, have you been to some of the football games?
I ain't been to.
Oh, that's right.
She don't watch. It's only straight boxing.
It's just straight boxing.
It's just straight boxing, but I do know some of the players. One of the players came to the fight for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, watch me fight. His name Malik Harrison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he came to the fight to support me. He texted me. Cause they in camp too. So he was like, "When I'm done in training camp, it's how I'm gonna come see you." And he came through. So shout out to him. The manager from the Ravens team, he came. So I know just a little tiny bit, but not a lot.
So man, how it feel like having, professional athletes and the home team to come out and support you?
It feels good because it's letting me know that I'm doing something right. I'm doing something positive. Big people coming out to support me. So I'm gonna try my best to keep it up.
Oh, let me ask you a question about this Clarissa Shields and
Man, you
Keith.
taking my answer,
I'm
my question.
okay. Well, then you go ahead then.
Nah, go ahead. You ain't got already. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so Clarissa Shields has invited Keith Thurman to fight, but Keith Thurman had accepted it. But I don't think that's really going to go down. But what do you think about? I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, what is your
um,
opinion on that?
to be honest, I think she probably doing it because I mean, who else is it there for her to fight? She beat everybody in her division, in my opinion. People with names, she didn't beat everybody, so she probably just trying to, do something to keep the people entertained. Uh, but like I was saying with sparring, I don't spar people. I don't spar the men my age or weight,
Mhm.
because men, their strength is different. They naturally stronger than females. So in that case, it's the same. Like Keith Thurman, that's a man.
That's a
Yes.
grown man.
That's a grown man. His strength gonna be different. So I
So,
don't.
no words. Basically, you saying it's cap.
No, I'm not saying this.
No, I
It
don't think
probably.
it is.
Man, do
It,
you really think Clarissa
No,
can?
I
Man, come
no,
on,
I
man.
no, listen. It might. What I'm saying is they might make it happen. I don't know, but I don't
For the
think she.
money.
Right. I don't think she should do it because that's a
No,
man.
yeah,
no, no, no,
That's
yeah.
a man. Like I never fight no man. That's crazy.
no,
But I
no.
get what she's saying though, because Clarissa has just gone through. That's probably one of the main reasons why she went to MMA.
Right. See?
Well,
She beat
maybe
everybody.
you know what? Maybe she can drop some weight and get to your level, and then
That's
y'all,
a
you know
lot
what I'm
of
saying?
weight.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
lot
what I
of
was gonna
weight.
say. That wouldn't be good for her. She probably won't even have that type of strength.
Yeah.
Man,
But
I want to see you go all the way, Shawty.
she
I
said
ain't gonna lie, man.
she
Look,
said the lowest she would go is 147
Yeah,
to fight Katie Taylor. I think
yeah.
she can get down to 147 if
I
she
think
really
that'd be
worked.
good. Yeah,
But
that's not
that's
too much.
that's probably the peak. I'm
Yes.
going down to 26 because I make 130 so easy. So I'm going down to 26. See what it's like there. But Clarissa, that's a big girl.
Yeah. Yeah,
she
she
she she's a
is.
big girl.
That's a
Yeah.
big girl. I don't know.
Hey,
I know her walk around weight probably crazy.
boy, that's no cappuccino. She is a big girl. So,
Yeah.
what do you think about Clarissa boxing skills, though?
Oh, I like Clarissa.
Okay,
She smell blood just like me.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
I ain't seen.
But you know who's
But
coming though, my opinion?
who?
Now I ain't gonna lie. I'm starting to like Shade Shagreen a little bit. She's
Yep.
reminding me somewhat about like Ann Wolf.
Yeah. She fought Saturday too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She big too.
Yeah, she is. I didn't even realize it. I paid attention until
Yeah,
I
she
saw her
big.
fight Saturday.
That's probably the last person that Clarissa really got to fight.
Facts. Facts. I think she'll give her some good competition though.
But shoot, I mean, Mia, she. Let me see. What you 71, right?
Yes.
She's 71 with 6
Now,
knockouts.
but remember that the weight division, there's only like a certain amount of weight that, my opinion, whether if you're going to go up or if you're going to go down, dependent on the person and their size, because you kind of go by like their size and their height. Me personally, I would not let our fighter go down too much, regardless if that fighter would give them like the best entertainment, the best exposure or whatever. That
Yeah.
goes up and down because it's just not healthy.
Yeah,
That's
her
just
her
like that
father.
with
Go ahead.
see Earl. that could be a thing with Earl too. Like he can't make 47 no more. He might have won in a fight too weak.
Man,
I was
I
thinking that
listen. We
too.
listen.
I
I
was
don't
thinking
listen.
that
Listen.
too.
He
I
knew
was
what
kind
he
of
was
thinking
getting
too.
into. He asked for it. He
Yeah,
said,
that's
"Man, I
true.
want Terrence Crawford at 147."
That's
Now,
true.
let me ask you a question, Mia. At 154, do you think it'll be a different outcome?
I don't think he would get knocked out. I don't think he would get stopped.
You don't think
But
so?
no. But I think Crawford. I think the skill
Man, that
level,
man, that man
that
on another
skill
level,
level,
man.
that skill level showed that night.
It's different.
Yeah.
It
It's
showed that
different.
night.
It's different. It's very
But
different.
I think Earl would have more energy. I just feel like he probably was just drained. Not to give him any excuses, but
Yeah, I
he
feel you.
probably was just drained. He might have more energy at 154, but then again, the
Mm-hmm.
skill level was crazy on Crawford.
It really was.
hey,
And
hey,
I talked about that too, because he could switch
man.
up when he
I
wants
mean, he
to.
Yeah,
go
Orthodox,
orthodox,
southpaw,
southpaw. You know
his
what I'm saying?
KO, his
He
strength, his
just
counter
whatever.
punching, and all
But
that.
listen, going back to you now, when you got Stafford, you feel what I'm saying, as a supporter, you got my wife too. So we a package, right? And so I want you to know, like, up until this point, I didn't know you. I didn't have an opportunity to speak with you,
hmm
but I like your spirit. I
thank
like
you,
your loyalty to your father.
Yeah,
I like your dedication to the game,
facts.
that you're not going to cheat the sport of boxing.
right?
Lord Jesus, help me. I even like the fact that you don't have no plan B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
ain't
feel
no
what I'm
point.
saying?
Yeah,
No cappuccino. Like, you all in. Like, this gotta work. Like, I like the fact that you believe in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, that this is what God put you on the earth to do, to be
yeah,
a female boxer and to advance the sport of boxing
Mm-hmm.
from a woman perspective. And I'm going to tell you this, Mia, for real. Now, you may not understand this right now because you're young and you focus on training and accumulating certain types of things, monetary things, and them belts. I get that. But you don't understand that you're really part of this movement, of this pioneer movement for women in boxing. You feel what I'm saying? And like 20 years from now, man, your name gonna be listed with the greats, that you played a major part for them little girl, because it's a little girl, because now you got to understand you're a role model now. You feel
yeah.
what I'm saying? You got little girls believing, like, if Mia Killer B, Ellis can do this, so can I. So I'm proud of you, and I'm riding with you on that. The other thing that I'm riding with you, because you got 6 knockouts. You feel what I'm saying? You got
Thank you,
6 out of 8 fights. You got 6.
thank you.
So I'm riding with you on that. And here's the other thing that her father said, and I thought it was so key.
Mm-hmm.
He said that if she matched Mia up, it'll be two
Yeah,
2 pounds up and 2 pounds down. And I was like, man, this man's so detailed with it. Like,
Yes.
and see, one thing about me and my wife, we are a student of the game. And that's the thing that I see in you, and that's what's going to take you a long way in life, man. You feel what I'm saying? And as long as you be teachable and coachable, and just always have your head on a swivel, like your father teaching you game, but also you looking at other people for game too. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's what gonna makes you a leader, because that's what I look at you as. I look at, oh, man, Leah look like a strong little leader. You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, Shawty, she the truth. You know what I mean?
Thank
And you got that likable
Yeah,
personality.
you do.
And see, another thing, Mia, that I think that you should really think about is that you want to be markable. And what I mean by that, there's a lot of sponsorship dollars that has not been, Lord Jesus, there's a lot of sponsorship dollars that has not been tapped into by women boxers. And it's all how you carry yourself leading up to the fight and after the fight. Because when people come to you with these marketing dollars and these sponsorship dollars, they are expecting you to carry yourself in a way that you can expand their brand in another demographic area that we're going to bring them more money. You get what I'm saying? So you got to look at yourself as a business. And I know you do because you are a professional fighter, which leads me to my next question. What are some of the challenges that you have faced as a professional boxer, and what have you done to overcome them challenges? That part.
It's only one challenge that I had. Cause I'm so, like I said, I'm so used to everything. Like my dad had me doing stuff at a young age. I'm talking about from the cameras, being in front of the crowd. My first amateur fight was in front of 3,000 people, so that looked like 1,000,000 people to me. I was only 8.
Wow.
I
You was
stopped the girl.
8?
I was 8 when I had my first amateur fight. You got to be 8 to compete.
Okay.
As soon as I turned 8, I had my first amateur fight. I stopped the girl my first amateur fight. So I'm used to cameras, the lights, the crowds. I'm used to all that. That's not a challenge. My only challenge that I had was getting over my loss. That's the only that I can think of right now. That's my only challenge. Nothing else is a challenge. I be trying to challenge myself.
And how do you do that?
In the gym, they think they can break me. I be showing them they can't break me. In my head, though, before I do it, I be like, no, this might really be the one to break me. But I be like, I know I can do it. I do it. So I ain't had no challenge yet. But that loss, that's it. I overcame that. Got my mind right. Talked to God about it. I'm past that. So ain't really no challenge that I had.
So how do your mother feel about you fighting?
She used to it now. She in the other room. She used to it now. She be nervous. Like I be nervous, but when she see me in there getting busy, she be good.
So so when it came to the point where your father and your mother had to make that decision for you to just go all gas in the sport of boxing, were they on the same page, or was he like, come on, we're gonna do this, and then she eventually got on board?
My mother, she the type where she let us see for ourselves. So when she first saw me in the basement working with my dad, she was like, he crazy. Like this, she thought it was just for play.
Yeah.
But as time went on and she seen that I really liked it, she just went on with it. My parents, they the laid back type. If they see us wanting to do something, they'll push us. If it don't work, it don't work. It is what it is. But they ain't the type to stop nothing. You know, they let us see for ourselves. Even if they know something not gonna go right and they try to tell us, but we still want to do it. I'm like, all right, go ahead, do it, see for yourself. You know, they don't stop nothing. So that's how she is.
So do you have other siblings? Any brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I got two other sisters. That's how I got my name. Our name based off of our personalities.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you don't have no brothers?
No.
Oh wow. So are you the youngest?
I'm the youngest.
So like, do you be like play fighting with your sister like? Wah, wah, wah?
The oldest one.
Okay.
Yeah, I play fight with the oldest one, and the middle one she just record. But that oldest one, she's strong. Like she'll grab my neck, and I'd be like, "All right, I quit." She's strong. She'd be like, "Yeah, you think 'cause you box, you can beat me? I don't want to."
I love that. She has such a great support system.
Yeah, I
And
was
that's
just
what
about
is
to talk
so,
about too.
and that is so important. You are so blessed, Mia, for
real.
real. Ooh, you are
Thank
so
you.
blessed. I would love for her to talk to our
Kids,
our mentees in our program. We have a nonprofit organization. It's the Stafford Boxing Club Mentoring Program. And matter of fact, we were just at Walmart for the back to school, so they were able to get some back to school supplies.
Shout out
and
to
some
Walmart.
backpacks. the guys were able to get their haircuts, get a shape up, and all that other stuff. So we would love for you to speak to our mentees too. I think you
Yeah.
have a lot of wisdom and some information that you can give to them. But
Definitely.
I would like for you to tell our viewers, to tell the world, drop us a gold nugget, something that we can all always take with us or kind of go back to.
Um, like my mother just said, give 100% at whatever you do. Do your best. Um, stay humble. Yeah, stay humble, and don't let nobody try to stop you. It's always gonna be those trolls telling you you can't do this and do that. But if you feel like you can do it, give it a shot. If it don't work, it wasn't meant to be. But everybody got a everybody got some type of talent. You know, God put you here for a reason. Just find it and stick with it.
And you know what, Mia? I want to kind of, go back a little bit. And man, I'm trying to, not get emotional, but you're very fortunate to have your mother and your father together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
particularly in the black community, man. And the fact that you have your father in your corner
Yes.
boxing, and
Mhm.
he's giving you his oil, his life, his heart, his love. And that's more precious than anything that a trainer, a boxer can ever do. You know what I
Facts.
mean? And I know you understand the value of that, but I never want you to take it for granted. You know what I mean? Because you talking to someone that been in foster homes, just grew up just crazy.
Mhm.
So when I see a young lady like you who has a family, you got three sisters, you the youngest, all three of y'all get along.
Mhm.
Then you got the mother and the father, Lord Jesus, and then it's like they support the bigger picture. It's no. Well, I want to go do this here and that. It's no drama in the house
No
because
separation.
yes, because if it's chaos in the house, you can't focus. You can't have that type of mental health, and you can't focus on God and hearing from God on what you need to do to be a better person and
Hmm.
to understand the position that you're in. Like you in a great position. Like your father, thank you, Holy Spirit. Your father is putting you in a position to be independent and create sustainability. Man, let me say that again. Your father is putting you in a position to be independent and to create sustainability. And so you have an opportunity to carry on your bloodline. Like you really don't understand. Like, see, the women in boxing is kind of new. It's not new, but it's new in the sense of it getting the notoriety that it's getting today. And you're part of that wave that's ushering in, like to kick the doors open so that female boxers can have the same type of support that those other female boxers in UK, because the female boxers in UK, they get paid and the community comes out and support. And then you have an opportunity to be a spokesperson for the sport of boxing because you said that, you know what, I'm going to always be connected to the sport of boxing. So now it's like a phase you're going through. Right now, you're going through the phase of actually being a boxer, becoming a master at your craft. So once you reach the pinnacle of that and you didn't accomplish, I got that, I got the WBC, WBO, I got all the belts. Now I got money. Now I got this, that. And like your mother said, you got to be humble because just as well God bless you with it,
You can take it
he'll
away.
take it away. And that's the last thing that you, Lord Jesus, that's the last thing that you want to do, Mia, is bring shame to the name Ellis. because you didn't do what you were supposed to do when you have both parents in the same household giving you the love and support that you need to be the very best. So yes, it's a good thing that people saying, oh, Mia Ellis, excuse me, my bad, pump a break. Mia Killer B. Ellis is a phenomenal boxer. But more importantly, you want people to say in the community that, man, she has great character. Because Customato is someone who we look up to, and we are like a student of his philosophy. Character is everything. And like me, I don't want to see you, before a fight. See, this is the thing that I really admire and respect about the Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. It wasn't all that derogatory cursing. It wasn't all that old lip.
Yeah.
It wasn't none of that. It was about their professional record. And even afterwards, the sportsmanship that Earl gave, Crawford gave Earl, you know what I'm saying? Vice versa, they hugging each other. And I'm like, and I'm with Stephen A. Smith. I don't think that a rematch should happen because the way that they embraced each other, because if they fight again and Terrence, he win again, it ain't going to be like that no more. You feel me? It's not going to be like that. And we need to see that type of love between two black men coming together fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like oftentimes, particularly in Baltimore, it's so much black on black crime, black men doing this to one another. And so when you get to see two black men say, hey, man, thank you for making this fight, man, I appreciate that. That's what I really had admired. I was like, man, I love both of them. And that's why when it came time for me to choose a fighter, I was like, man, I don't know, because I like both of them. And it's their character. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I had to choose one, I said, man, I'm going to go with Crawford. And the only reason why I'm going to go with Crawford because I just see like his footwork and he just more athletic. And I just see like Earl is kind of a one-dimensional fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's a great fighter, but he's like a bulldozer. Whereas Terrence, he a finesser. You feel what I'm saying? He blah, blah, blah. And one thing that comes to my mind in that fight is that I think it was in the second round. It was early in the second round, and they was like, all up on each other. And Crawford just pushed that man like that. And it reminded me of when Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson had fought. And when Evander had pushed the bully, because Mike Tyson's supposed to be the bully, I was like, man, I don't know, man. Yeah. Might let that man push that man like that, man. And so when I seen that, I was like, man, when I see that, I was like, man, so, like I say, man, I personally feel like you on the right track. Oh, excuse me. My bad. I personally believe that you on the right track. Mm-hmm. And see, I'm a type of person that's into detail. So now you had your mother out there telling you things to say and you was listening to her. And so for me, that means a lot. See, I pay attention to detail. I'm an old school player, man. I'm a man of God, man. This is what I do. You feel me? So you're going to do great. Yeah. I am so proud of you. I am so honored to have you on the Stafford show. And what you're going to do is you're going to open up the door for other female fighters to come on the show because you're going to be like, man, when I was talking to them, it was like talking to my auntie and my uncle. They were just so cool with it. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, man, we proud of you for real. And I mean that. And listen, that's no cappuccino. You get what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, young girl.
Thank you.
I promise I am. And I just want you to keep that same smile, keep that same humility, and understand when you get in that boxing ring, you fighting for Ellis? Yes. You fighting for Ellis? Yes. That part, you fighting for him. And man, you're going to be, listen, when you get that WBC, let me see, when you get all of them undisputed, man, all of them. Hey, remember Stafford and Lady Stafford. Remember us now. We was there in the beginning. We believe you. And listen, we're not saying this because, listen, man, God been great to us. We don't, listen, your PR firm reached out to my wife.
Yeah, is it pronounced preeminent? PR.
Yes.
Yes.
So what's his name? What's his name?
Wendy Richardson.
Yeah.
Wendy Richardson.
So him and my wife been talking.
Wendy.
Oh, my bad.
Richardson.
My bad, Wendy. No disrespect. My bad. I'm speeding. Let me pump my brakes. My bad. That was a slip up. Charged to my head, not my heart. So,
and we also have a question from Eddie.
Oh, so we got one of our supporters. See, we don't say like customers and nothing like that. We say supporters. That's what. So we had a supporter or a viewer. We don't say viewers or anything. We say supporter because anybody that comment, they are a supporter of Stafford and Sheila. But we have a question from one of our supporters, and they want to know, who is your favorite boxer?
Right now, my favorite boxer. Not this Floyd, but Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. It's a difference.
It is.
Yeah,
it's a difference. It's a difference. It's a
Pretty
difference.
Boy Floyd.
And you know what? Now that you didn't say that, Mia, that's you. That's you right there.
Yeah.
Because
I watch him too. I watch Pretty Boy Floyd.
Yeah, that's you because he was fast and he had power. And I'm not saying
endurance.
Yeah, endurance. And then he was more locked in. When he became money, it was over. It was just about
it's a difference. It's definitely a difference.
What did she say?
Yeah.
So we got one more question before we go. So our supporter said, if you could fight anyone from the past or the present, who would it be?
Female, because I ain't fighting no males.
Yeah.
From the past or the present? It wasn't too many from the past.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Marion?
Like Marion.
I said Katie.
Okay.
Katie Taylor.
Yeah. I want to fight Katie. Definitely.
You really want that smoke?
Oh, she got that one. I ain't even gonna lie. She got that one because
I want to see you in Amanda fight though. I ain't gonna lie. I just think that hey man, I believe in you. So if I believe in you, might well fight the best.
Katie beat Amanda.
Nah, that's cap though. That's cap.
That other fight, I can't go with that one.
Come on, Mia.
I can't go
Come
with
on,
that
Mia.
one.
Come on, Mia.
Did you watch it twice?
Mia.
Yeah, I did.
Miss me with the cap now. Come on now.
Did.
You know.
I did.
You know now. Come on, Mia.
That wasn't right.
Mia, with a straight face, you gonna say that lady won.
Amanda probably beat Katie just by a little bit.
Nah, I don't know.
It was
what fight were you looking at? The one? Which one? I'm saying
twice. I watched it twice. You got to watch it without the sound.
Yeah, that's what I do. I always watch matches without the sound. I turn it down.
Say, man, Mia. Katie had a bloody nose, bloody mouth, all that,
beat her by just a little bit. They did rub Amanda, but I was just saying the decision. They gave it to Katie. But Amanda definitely beat her.
So that's why I'm saying, in my humble opinion, I think Amanda is a better fighter.
But I think she wants Katie first, and that's just she's going for Katie.
Man, Katie ain't there right now, man, because she ain't there, and Mia know it.
But and
Mia
plus
know it.
Katie doesn't change up.
She still got it.
You
that's cap. You know, come on, Mia. Stop now. Stop.
Katie Taylor still got it.
Now. Stop, Mia.
She ain't no slouch.
I ain't saying that, but she ain't the same. And you know that's sweet, man. You know that's a sweet. Now listen, I know you're not gonna say it because you being humble, but as your uncle, man, that's that I want you listen. I think Amanda will challenge you. She will make you deep in your bag.
I will have to.
Yeah, you going in your bag.
That'll definitely be a good fight between me and Amanda, though.
That's what I'm saying, though. Cause she a Puerto Rican, boy. You feel me? Like you from Baltimore. You feel me? So But anyway, man, before we go, man.
Let everybody know your social media.
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram at MiaKillerB1. Twitter, I believe it's MiaKillerB. You can follow me on there. I don't have no other social media platforms.
And what about your dad?
My dad, Coach Kenny Ellis, on everything.
Okay.
Hey, listen. On behalf of me and my wife, we want you to tell your father that we appreciate his love, his sacrifice that he's making for the family, to pour into you, to become a world champion, to be a role model for the kids, to be a good businesswoman. And I want to say thank you to your mother for, because a man get the house, Lord Jesus, but the woman make it into a home. And I want to thank your mother. Yeah, hey,
we have to salute moms.
Yeah, respectfully. So I want to say thank you to her because she keeps everything together.
Order.
Because if she's not happy, ain't nobody gonna be happy because she's the queen of the house. And so I know as a wife and a mother, it can be challenging
yes.
at times. And me, I always want you to hug on your mother, hug on your father, because you live in a crazy environment in Baltimore, Maryland, and anything can happen, and your sisters too, because tomorrow's not promised to us. And I want you to take every day as your last day. I want you to go hard, not for yourself, but for your family. You fighting for them. You representing them.
Legacy.
For real. Legacy.
Continues.
Yeah. The marathon continues. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, that part. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I appreciate the support and continue to support me. I appreciate it a lot.
Always.
Always. One more thing. So we got the Stafford boxing gloves, right? We got our own gloves. So what do you fight in? 12 ounce, 6 ounce, 16 ounces?
8.
Oh, 8 ounces.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna have to get something made for you. So what color do you like?
Black.
Listen, this on the house. We're gonna get them custom made for you. Yeah, these per se. Do you like the strap or do you want the lace up?
Lace up.
Say no more. We got that care package coming to you on behalf of the Stafford. You feel what I'm saying? And man, again, man, it was such an honor to have you on. We appreciate you, man. Tell your father I said hello, and I mean that, man, for real. Man. Matter of fact, give him a hug for me. I'm talking about one of them. It's gonna be like, me, why you hugging me so hard? Say, Stafford told me to hug you hard like that. Because I appreciate him because I see his work in you. I see fruit. Good fruit.
Facts. Thank you.
Hey, man, we finna get out of here. Stafford Boxing.
The making of champions. You already know
that
what
part.
Is.
Thank you.